Hey guys, it's Mr. Yi here, and you guys are actually right now. You guys are all at lunch, and I was down there for a second, and now I'm here. All right, so we're just gonna dive right into this. First thing that I feel like is an issue that we should all discuss is what is a chromosome? What is a chromosome? Okay, well, a chromosome is made out of DNA. So let's go ahead and do this whole little chart here, where I think is pretty good. And what we're going to do is we're going to write DNA. Oops, that should have been red, but it's okay. First is DNA, which is long and stringy and all over the place. And then that will condense or kind of wind itself up around special proteins, and that will become a chromatid. Chromatid. Okay? And then the chromatid will duplicate in the process of meiosis, or some other cell process was only two. And that will become a chromosome. Chromosome. Okay? All right. So if you take a look here, all this little stringy stuff inside that chromosome right here, see all this, like, why is it not turning red? Let's go red. All right. Like all in here, all this little wiry stuff like that, that's all DNA. That's all wound up inside of each one of these. And in case you're at all curious, one side of this whole thing, right, like this whole thing I'm outlining here, this whole side of it, I'm actually doing this with the mouse right now, not the pen, but that is actually a chromatid, okay? This is one chromatid. You can see that right here. There are two chromatids, and two chromatids make up a chromosome. So let's just make sure you understand that. Is two chromatids, yeah? And it's actually two chromatids attached at a centromere, okay? And this little is the centromere there, okay? All right, so we got that out of the way. Let's go on and think about the entire process of mitosis. And I know we're going to go over this tomorrow, but that there's a little bit of confusion between what is mitosis and what is the cell cycle. I get that. And if you look at these little numbers right here, you can see that this number 1 corresponds to a part of the cell cycle. Okay, so as we go through this. So, interphase, we talked about this last time. The cell grows up, makes a copy of its DNA, gets ready to divide, and bam, we get two centrioles ready to happen. We don't have any chromosomes yet, though. In the next phase, which is mitosis, right? That's a part of the cell cycle. And the next one is prophase. Prophase, we can see the chromatids, right, and the chromosomes. That's kind of like when we did it with our hands. We put our fingers up. Those are the chromosomes, okay? Also, these spindle fibers right here begin forming, and then you have them slowly beginning to form, okay? The next phase of mitosis is metaphase. And metaphase is when the chromosomes line up in the middle of the cell, okay? And actually, the middle of the cell is called the metaphase plate. You want to see it? That's actually right here. They're all lined up in the middle, okay? And they're lined up in the middle to get ready to be pulled apart. The next part of mitosis is anaphase, okay? And anaphase is centromeres are split, which mainly means that the chromatids are pulled apart, okay? The two chromatids separate. And they're pulled to opposite sides of the cell. You can kind of get a little guess as to what's going to happen. It's slowly pulling itself apart. The next phase is telophase. We got a little pinching going on here. We get some new nuclei right there. But the cytoplasm is still connected. And the final part is what we call cytokinesis. And that's actually when the cytoplasm divides. And just to go over this, we have one more minute just to make sure you guys get this, is that cell cycle has 3 stages, yeah? And the 3 stages are interphase right there. Number 2 is mitosis. And number 3 is cytokinesis. But you could probably see which stage has many stages inside of it, and you can actually see that mitosis does, right? So let's just remember, I hope I can write this in the next 30 seconds, or it's not going to happen, but we have interphase, and then we have mitosis, and then finally we have cytokinesis, okay? Oh man, kinesis. We did this on the last one, but the one thing is that mitosis is made out of prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase, okay? This is the key, that mitosis is made out of that. Okay, guys? Well, hope that helped.